Hey guys, what's up? Trade Desk back again with another video. And today what we're going to be talking about is Workhorse and Ride. They have a partnership with each other, and we're really just going to get into the backgrounds of the company and their potential and the NGDV contract with the United States Postal Service that is set to expire by the end of the year. Now this has a very big growth potential, and we're going to get into some of the details and some of the stock analysis and all sorts of stuff. So as we can see on Robinhood, we got Lordstown Motors. The ticker is RIDE. Um, and they also have Workhorse, which is another partnership that they have with each other. So we can go to Workhorse, and here we go. So we can see their 1 month also. Their 1 week has been beautiful. All right, so let's get into the charts. So as we can see, about 1 month ago, we were down at about $15 a share. Now at about 29. Now this is rising anticipation due to the USPS contract coming out very shortly. Now if we look back farther, we were at about $31 a share. This was also in anticipation. This was also in anticipation to the USPS contract back here. So as we can see, we had a massive run back here. Now this was bad. I was in this. It was at $30. And the United States Postal Service, I think President said that it would not be released until the end of the calendar year. People were expecting it 90 days after, which was around October 13th, somewhere around there. And it fell drastically. I mean, it fell 50%, way down to 20. It fell for weeks and weeks and weeks. It couldn't hold up, and we got all the way down to $15. Now, I knew I bought some shares back here, and I've held on to them, and we're doing pretty good. Now, we're at 29, and we're pushing it. So, we're pushing that now. I'm not a financial advisor at all, and I just trying to give out good tips, but I do think that once this stock, and I do think they will get the UPS contract, I think it's very certain. I think once we do get that contract, we can expect a really big jump, some high volume, some big institutional buying. So, and then also let's go to Rye. Now, I'll explain the partnership between them also. But if we look at the 1 week, it's also been beautiful. We started at 13, we're up about 29. That's over 150% profit if we were in it. All right, so now let's get into the USPS deal, should I say? So these old delivery trucks that were gas are about from 1985. They're really expired, and they're starting to actually set on fire. So we're about due for some new vehicles. Now, what we're looking for in today's age is we're looking for some electric vehicles. And what we're actually doing is they want the fleet to be more than 200 vehicles. And they want it to last a long time, things like that. Now, they talked about, yep, right here, starting the current fleet, 2018, 2019. The planned deployment is now scheduled. Yeah, so the people that make it. Now, let me go over to... I forgot. But anyways, if we go back to the charts, we had about 5 competitors. We had Carlson, we had Oshkosh, we have Workhorse. There was 2 other ones, and the only ones remaining, as I've heard, are Oshkosh and Workhorse. So 2 pretty big competitors fighting for this contract, and this contract can be worth anywhere from $6 to $9 billion. Now, the valuation will be terrific on Workhorse if they can get this. Their market cap and everything will grow terrifically. Now, the people that make Workhorse's batteries is Romeo Power Technology. Now, this was about from a month ago, but I really want people to understand the things that were going on back here that we need to remember for now and going forward with this company. So, Romeo Power Technologies is the battery maker for Workhorse. So, as we see here, we got the Workhorse USPS projected. That's the projected vehicle. They haven't yet determined exactly what vehicle they want to make. And then if we go later down here, I found something interesting. This was about a month ago, but I really want you guys to remember this. So, secured partnerships and committed revenue. If we go down here, we have the USPS. The USPS is electrifying the majority of its 200,000 vehicle fleet. Now, we don't know exactly, but Romeo Power Technologies could not be in the signings with Workhorse and the USPS. So they could already know who's going to get the majority of this contract. And I think they put this in their investor presentation to gain more investors for their company, not knowing that they kind of just leaked more information about this contract. So I think this is really good news, and I think we need to look back on this and think that this is really just a really good opportunity. And also, Ride, Lordstown Motors. As we can see here, I just thought this was interesting. I remember this from about a month ago. Trump shows off new Lordstown Motors electric pickup truck at the White House. So Trump likes these people. Trump likes Lordstown Motors. So this is their endurance pickup truck, and the batteries are actually in each of the tires. I thought that was kind of cool. But Trump already has a background with this company. He's really looking forward to doing this. And Trump, I think, really has the final say on who he wants here. I don't think he wants Ford. I think he does enjoy Ride. I think he does enjoy Lordstown Motors. So as we come here, we realize that Lordstown was launched in 2019 by Steve Burns, the former CEO of Workhorse. So they have a tie with each other. This is where the partnership comes into play. So the endurance vehicle, which is this, comes in about for $52,500 before tax. And as we go down a little bit more, we can see that Workhorse has a 10% stake in Lordstown. So as Workhorse keeps going up, people in Lordstown the stock in Lordstown is also going up. So I think there's a chance for like a kind of duo play. Now I know that may sound weird because you're like, why don't you just stay in Workhorse if it's going to go up? And the thing is if we go to Lordstown Motors releases business updates, remains on track to begin production of the Lordstown Endurance by September 2021. So with this contract, if USPS gives this contract to Workhorse, Workhorse is going to be putting a lot of their vehicle production in the hands of Lordstown Motors along with them. So Workhorse is going to have their hands full. Now, I think the Lordstown factories that they're starting to create are huge. There's some in Ohio. They're all over the place. That they're going to be able to produce so much. They're going to be able to produce all the Workhorse, get a lot of revenue from the Workhorse, and start the production of their truck in September 2021. So they have a lot of hopefully good revenue that they'll be racking in over this next year. So I think it's a really good double play. You can play Workhorse and Lordstown both for this USPS contract, and then hold both of them also for when they start producing these trucks. So it's really great news, and as we see in investors' place, Workhorse stock will soar 200% when it wins the USPS contract. Now, it's not for sure, and like I said, the reason it's been going up so much lately is because of this anticipation for the announcement. Now, I want you to be careful, very careful. I'm not telling you to go buy it or anything, but I do feel very happy about this. I'm not your financial advisor, remember that. And I do feel really confident about this, but you have to see the problems that could happen here. We saw back on October 12th, October 13th, when they announced it would be at the end of the year, it dropped heavy for literally 3-4 weeks. For a month, it dropped over 50% down to 15 a share, and it's worked its way back up. Well, you see the potential that Workhorse has. They can easily hit 30, and that was before the announcement was even made. We've worked our way back up close to $30. If they get this UPS contract, USPS, sorry, I keep saying UPS. If they get this USPS contract, we can see a very great trend line to about maybe $40 a share, which is 35% profit. So, guys, I want you to just think of that and think of the partnership and think how you can maybe play both sides. And that's all I got for you this video. Like, subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with a ton more videos. Beginner mistakes, options. You guys can leave in the comments some other stocks you want me to analyze. I got a ton of new ones coming up. Some really good. We like playing catalysts on this account and this channel. I like playing major catalysts that you can work off of, and like the USPS contract. In my last video, I talked about XXII and the FDA approval. So I try to play catalysts to make a lot of money in the stock market. I'm not as much as a long-term holder. I am going to start holding some really long-term, but I like catalysts. So like I said, guys, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what other stocks you guys would like, and I'll see you in the next video.